I am watching the 4 FBI agents testify today in front of Congress. And all I can think of is, for the last 6 years...
Yes, welcome back. I recently came across this lady expressing her frustration pertaining to what is happening. She quoted 6 years back when Trump came in, how Trump supporters have been treated.
Testify today in front of Congress. And all I can think of is, for the last 6 years, Trump supporters have been called every name in the book. Fascist, racists. We weren't allowed to wear a red hat. If we were walking down the street in a red hat, we would get beat up. We were told to toe the line. And I see everything coming to light right now. Everything's coming to light. And these 4 brave men that have lost their jobs, they have misplaced their families. And they are bringing the truth to light. And I am very grateful for them. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew this was coming out. And I'm very happy it is. Because the way we've been treated the last 6 years has just been horrendous. Every time we would try to tell the truth, we were put into Twitter jail. We were put into Facebook jail. We were being silenced. And yeah, they are private companies and they're allowed to do that.
She quoted 6 years back when Trump came in, how Trump supporters have been treated. Some are banned on social media. She went into tears, to speak up on what is happening. I feel sad when I see someone in tears. I understand how she is feeling. There are some people feeling the same, but they don't have the courage to do this. When I see someone coming out to express themselves this way, I appreciate. A lot has happened and it is still happening. Some people see claim they are not seeing it. I don't even want to go into that. There is a viral video Tim Scott sent out recently. It is an ad. The View reacted on this clip. Tim Scott is a black person.
We live in the land of opportunity. We live in the land where it is absolutely possible for a kid raised in poverty, in a single-parent household, in a small apartment, to one day serve in the People's House, and maybe even the White House. This is the greatest nation on God's green earth. Today I'm thinking back to my grandfather.
The View reacted on this clip. Tim Scott is a black person, but the kind of reaction I'm saying, extremely disturbing. This is the same black person they claim, but when a person like this stand up to say, I want to run for the president, or say this, they will obviously go against you because you are not with them. It triggered me a lot to realize how these people are still on air. He is running for president. The kind of backlash I've seen after he did this, even some Republican senators are coming forward to say Tim Scott is a good person, but a no for President Tim Trump. I have seen this on Twitter recently. The View had a segment today.
Republican Senator Tim Scott has thrown his hat into the rink. He, I guess, put out a clip, an ad, which I guess we're going to see right now, right?
Yep.
Today's kids are growing up immersed in a culture where everyone's a victim. We have to start teaching the necessity of individual responsibility. If you are able-bodied, you work. If you take out a loan, you pay it back. If you commit a violent crime, you go to jail. Can I get an amen?
Oh, you know, Tim,
I don't know who his message is supposed to resonate with, actually. He's talking about victimhood and personal responsibility as if people aren't taking responsibility for their own actions. And it just seems to me that the Republican Party has a real racism problem. I mean, and those aren't my words, those are the words of Michael Steele. In 2018, he was asked as the former RNC chairperson that was the first black person to hold that position, and he said there's a real problem with racism within the Republican Party, and he should know. And so it seems to me that, you know, at this point, Tim Scott is only polling at 1.8%. Donald Trump is still the front runner at 56.3%. And I do want, people are surprised at that, but yes, and Ron DeSantis is at 19.4%. And so it just seems to me that this is, you know, and black people make up 2% of registered Republicans. So it's a very tiny fraction. I don't know that the overwhelming base would vote for someone like Tim Scott.
Insane. When you now say something that they don't like, they will do this. There is never a single day Sonny Austin will give a political point or analyze a situation without attributing to racism. The Republican Party is full of racism, this, that. I'm not surprised to hear this because it is something normal with them. I thought maybe they would praise Tim Scott for what he's doing, but still here they are doing the same thing. If Tim Scott was a Democrat, the narrative could have changed. The way they would talk about him, not like what you're seeing here, totally crazy. Thank you guys for always been there sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.